Good morning, class of 2020. It is so great to see you all, and I must tell you, y'all look absolutely amazing. I want to give you a couple of reminders before we begin our ceremony. Remember, when you come up to the stage, please make sure you bring that card that was taped to your chair. We need to make sure that we follow all social distancing guidelines. As you walk up, there will be staff to assist you. There's also a photo op right in front of the stage. There are feet there, and if the feet are not there, there will be a towel. Just make sure you stand, and there will be a cameraman right here. You turn and you smile. And speaking of pictures, when this is over, your parents are going to want to take 1,000,000 of them. And guess what? You need to stand there and smile and take all the pictures that they want to take. We're going to get started here in just a little bit, and I know we're all so incredibly excited to celebrate you. Graduates, one more reminder, your tassels need to be on your right hand side at this time. Again, your tassels need to be on the right. Thank you.
Honored guests, water is available for purchase at either ends of the stands and on the concourse. Invitados de honor, agua está disponible para su compra en las entradas del estadio y en el vestíbulo.
I'm Dee Dee Norris. I'm a school bus driver for East County Transportation. The best part to work for CISD and drive a school bus is interacting with the kids, making sure they get to and from school safely. You might be the first person you see, they might be the last person they see for the day because of their parents' work schedule. I feel like I set the tone as how the rest of their day is going to go. Sometimes it is a little challenging because if they've had a bad experience in the morning and then they get on the bus, then you're trying to make the day better for them because you want them to go to school and learn and have a positive attitude throughout the day. I believe it's important not only to get them to and from school safely, but to be a positive role model. The part that I absolutely love the most is interacting with the kids, showing them love, watching them succeed. I've been here for 21 years. There is a girl that rode my bus in high school, and her son rides my bus now. The impact I feel like that's very important to me. For example, when I unload my elementary kids in the morning, I normally stand up and about 75% of them give me a hug as they exit a bus. Not only does that make their day better, it makes me feel like I've done my job. It makes me very happy. I'm Dee Dee Norris, and I am CISD.
This ceremony is being conducted in accordance with the guidelines provided by the Texas Education Agency and the Governor of the State of Texas. Thank you for helping us provide a safe and festive experience for our graduates. Esta ceremonia se lleva a cabo de acuerdo con las pautas proporcionadas por la Agencia de Educación de Texas y el Gobernador del Estado de Texas. Gracias por ayudarnos a proporcionar una experiencia segura y festiva para nuestros graduados.
Good morning. My name is Dr. Tasha Smith, and I'm the proud principal of Conroe High School. On behalf of all in the Conroe Tiger family, I welcome you to our 118th commencement ceremony for Conroe High School. Due to the change in venue, I would like to make you aware there are nurses' stations located underneath the bleachers, and water is being sold at the concession stands. At this time, I ask that you please silence your cell phones and electronic devices. Everyone, graduates and guests, please rise as we prepare to honor the Conroe High School class of 2020. At this time, I ask that you please remain standing, and gentlemen, please remove your hats as we honor our country and state with the pledges.
Hi, I'm Nicholas Brandon Vize. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hi, my name is McKinley Ray. Will you please join me for the Texas Pledge? Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Will you please remain standing for the national anthem sung by the Conroe High School Choir?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose the stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. You may be seated. Yo, 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 yo. It's your boy Quad. And on behalf of the entire student body, I would like to welcome you all to our 118th graduation ceremony for Conroe High School. Also, I'd like to welcome all of our family, friends, our teachers, our administrators, alumni, and the CASD Board of Education, and all of our online viewers watching through our live internet broadcast. Most importantly, however, I'd like to welcome my fellow classmates in the class of 2020. And it is now my greatest pleasure to introduce my good friend Peter Dang at giving our thanks.
Hello. For those that don't know me, my name is Peter Dang. First of all, I'd like to congratulate all of my classmates on their hard work. Whether it be academics, athletics, or any extracurricular activities, the class of 2020 really gave it their all. While our class is truly exceptional in its own right, We had caring people helping us at every step of the way. We're grateful for an administration that cared about us. We're grateful for our counselors who helped us navigate through these 4 years and who listened. We're grateful for our custodians for cleaning up our messes and keeping our school beautiful. We're grateful for our teachers who went beyond knowing us as students, but rather try to understand us as people. And most importantly, we're grateful for our families, our biggest fans. The long hours put in at work, the help that you give after those long hours, and the time and effort you've put into keeping our clothes dry and our bellies full. It's humbling to think of the sacrifices that you've made to get us across this stage. You all really did put up with us for what seemed like too long. Hopefully you won't hold it against us. We truly couldn't have done it without you. As we move on, many of us will be on our own for the first time. It'll be our chance to grow as individuals and develop to fill the potential that you saw in us from the start. We'll make mistakes, but that's okay. Our futures are bright, and you've given us the wisdom to succeed. And even though it's too late to remind ourselves to not take this guidance for granted, I know that we will be able to look back in appreciation. So to everyone here today in support of the graduates, and to those that could only be here in spirit, thank you.
Thank you, Peter. That was very well said. This journey to graduation is not walked alone. Parents and guardians, I would love for you to stand at this time and be recognized so we may thank you for helping these students reach this point. It is very special to us that many grandparents and great-grandparents have joined us today as well. Will you please stand at this time so we may recognize you? At a school with such rich history, there have been many that have walked the same journey as the class of 2020 and paved the way for them. Will all Conroe High School alumni here please stand? It is tremendous to see the Conroe Tiger tradition continue. We also have 2 Conroe High School alumni who would like to share a few words with our graduates.
Conroe Tigers, Andrew Kashner, class of 2005. Just want to wish you guys congratulations on graduating. Best of luck in the future, college, work, whatever career you choose. Go Tigers.
Yo, what's up, Conroe High class of 2020? It's Jonathan Davis from Outer Banks and also a Conroe High alum. I got my Letterman on. I walked the same hallways you guys walked. I went to a lot of the same classes, probably had a lot of the same teachers, and I just want to, first of all, congratulate all of you for graduating. I know it's tough right now. Times are crazy. Things are looking weird, but keep you guys' head up. Keep going, keep grinding. Those of you who are going to college, those of you who are going to work, keep going. Congratulations. Peace.
Thank you to Andrew Kasher and Jonathan Davis. Great schools have great students, but they also have many other people that help to reach the needs of the students. Please allow me to take this opportunity to introduce our special guests. Please hold your applause until I finish introducing each group. As citizens and taxpayers in Conroe ISD, we are fortunate to have an outstanding school board to oversee and lead our district. Much of the success of Conroe ISD can be attributed to the hard work and dedication exhibited by our board members. They give so much of themselves to serve as unpaid volunteers and champions for our students. Joining us today from our Conroe ISD School Board are Mr. Datron Williams, President, Mr. Scott Moore, Second Vice President, and Mr. John Husbands, Past President. Also with us this morning are the principals from the Conroe High School feeder campuses. We appreciate the great work that all of our schools do in preparing our Conroe Tigers. If they would please stand at this time to be recognized. From Peak Junior High, we have Mr. Chris Kemple. From Washington Junior High, we have Mr. Hartwell Brown. From Bosman Intermediate, we have Miss Amber DeBeaumont. From Crier Intermediate, we have Dr. Bethany Medford. From Travis Intermediate, we have Miss Sharita Smith. From Anderson Elementary, we have Miss Laura Quiones. From Armstrong Elementary, we have Miss Patricia Thacker. From B.B. Rice Elementary, we have Miss Melinda Stewart. Giesinger Elementary, Miss Melissa Ralston. From Houston Elementary, we have Viviana Harris. From Patterson Elementary, Miss Julie Miller. From Reeves Elementary, Miss Nicole Walker. From Runyon Elementary, Miss Tracy Volker. From Stewart Elementary, Dr. Julie English. From Wilkinson Elementary, we have Mr. Victor Ewer. Also here with us today are Mr. Brian Gorka, principal of CHS 9, Dr. Terry Benson, headmaster of Conroe's Academy for Science and Health Professions, Ms. Kim Stokes, associate principal of Curriculum and Student Services, Mr. James Thompson, associate principal of School Operations, and this morning's narrator, Ms. Carrie Young, Spanish teacher at Conroe High School. Also, from our Conroe ISD administration, and I want to make sure that everyone knows, without these amazing folks, we would not be here today celebrating the class of 2020. Our superintendent of schools, Dr. Curtis Knoll, our deputy superintendent, Dr. Chris Hines, our assistant superintendent of secondary schools, Mr. Greg Colshin, our assistant superintendent of elementary schools, Dr. Debbie Phillips, and our assistant principal of operations, Mr. Jim Caker. We have many of the great Conroe High School administrators, counselors, and teachers here as well with us this morning. I would ask that you please stand at this time so we may honor you. I would also like to recognize all the members of the Conroe ISD family who are in attendance this morning that have played a significant role in helping our seniors reach this point. This includes all teachers, campus staff, child nutrition, custodial and maintenance workers, and bus drivers. Would you please stand at this time so we may honor you? We thank you for your dedication and appreciate you being here today to celebrate the accomplishment of our students. Would all of our first responders here today with us please stand so we can thank you for giving of yourself each day and every day to ensure our safety. Thank you. I want to take a moment to share a few thoughts with you all. Today, we as the Conroe High School community have come together to honor these young men and women in the graduating class of 2020. They worked hard in their classroom and their respective extracurricular activities. Ladies and gentlemen, sitting before you are National Honor Society members, scholars, district champions, and medalists. We have award-winning musicians, artists, actors, and future members of the military. Through all of their efforts, with your support, this class has generated millions of dollars in academic and athletic scholarships. We honor their commitment to focus and finish in spite of the challenges they have faced, not just this year, but also along their scholastic journey. The stories that they will be able to tell their children and their grandchildren will be mirrored in history books and spoken of for generations to come. Through it all, they have carried themselves with an unyielding spirit of tiger pride. Seniors, it is both ironic and humbling to be speaking to the class of 2020 in an atmosphere of imperfection and chaos, when the very definition of 2020 is perfection. Now more than ever, we have learned that what is expected is not guaranteed. Plans that were made about this year, even some as early as the day you were born, were not brought to fruition, and I would be remiss not to acknowledge that disappointment. However, through the pain of the disruptions and the plans that we created, We've learned the power and the purpose of why we were created. This pandemic and everything else going on has taught us that above all, we need each other. Every interaction, be it through an event or relationship, teaches us something. Some of those things will help you, and yes, some of those things will harm you. Some of those things will heal you, and unfortunately, some of those things will hurt you. What you glean from those interactions and embed in your heart will guide your footsteps as you navigate through life. Today is yours. Hold your head up high and embrace this achievement. Take a deep breath, celebrate, and then jump back in and achieve greater. In the midst of everything that is going on, you are sitting here today because you have the tools that you need to do that. While having to shift from campus to distance learning, some of you also had to take on roles and responsibilities that you weren't ready for, but you did it. You did it out of love. You did it out of necessity. So that same fire that drove you to keep pushing, take it and set the world on fire with your passions and ideas. When I'm ready can no longer be the tagline for when you start impacting your community and the lives around you. Do it now, because later may be out of your control. As hindsight sets in and you reflect on the brevity of this school year, it will be easy to get lost in the midst of what could have, should have, would have happened. For your lifelong assignment, I charge you to turn those reflections into motivation as you start a new chapter when you cross this stage. When you take the lessons learned from the days behind you and apply it to the gifts of the days before you, seniors, that is when you have truly achieved 2020 vision. To the class of 2020, we are so incredibly proud of you. We love you and will treasure you always. If you ever need us, you should know we will be here. After today, you will be moved into the ranks of alumni, but you will never lose your place as family. Class of 2020, wherever your journey takes you, I remind you, remember, when you can be anything in this world, remember to be kind. It is now my pleasure to introduce Aaliyah Managan to deliver the class message.
Hello, family, friends, faculty, and the class of 2020. It is an honor and a privilege to be speaking before you tonight. To my fellow graduates, we did it. Each and every one of us has accomplished one of the major milestones in our lives, graduating high school. This is a major step in our lives, one that should be recognized for its tremendous significance. We gave it our all, from pulling an all-nighter to study for a test, to going into early morning practices, to staying after school for extra tutoring, to competing at UIL competitions on the weekends, to pouring all of our blood, sweat, and tears into the games we love most. We all worked hard to be here together on this day, and our efforts surely did not go to waste. Without a doubt, we all had our expectations of what high school would be like, and one thing for sure is we all look forward to that one year we all had dreamed about, our senior year. Just like High School Musical, without turning every class period into a musical number. It was a time to claim our senior season as we ruled the halls of this great campus in a year full of many firsts and lasts. One of my favorite qualities about our class is that we all have full-on Conroe Tiger pride. Whether it's turning up in the student section at our football games, or watching our choir sing the national anthem at an Astros game, and even having a few of our students advance to state science fair, we cheer each other on through the big and small victories. The love and support we have for one another does not contain itself at school, but it also spreads throughout our community. From donating food and toiletries during the holidays for those in need, to helping our neighbors rebuild what they've lost after Hurricane Harvey, we have definitely proved that at a time of adversity, we can always overcome. Seniors, my heart breaks for all of you, knowing the fact that this isn't how we expected our year to end. Although it may feel like COVID-19 stole our joy by taking away the rest of our senior year, do not let it overtake you. Instead, think about it this way. Hold on to the great lasting memories we've shared and know that this pandemic has shaped us to become the amazing individuals we are today. There is so much to be grateful for, and as we've learned to adapt and adjust to our situation, we are limitless and greatly capable to do anything we set our mind to. I would tell my friends and family that the class of 2020 is the class of vision, a perfect vision that makes us see our future bright and clear, making us optimistic for what is to come. We are called to be world changers. My fellow graduates, I am very proud to say that for all of us. Lastly, let us not forget to thank our parents, families, friends, teachers, and administrators that have encouraged and pushed us along the way. But most importantly, let us not forget to thank each other. To our peers who have helped us grow and gave us a reason to smile each and every day. From the bottom of my heart, I am so thankful to be a part of this incredible journey for the past 4 years and for graduating with Conroe High School's class of 2020.
Thank you, Aaliyah. Before I confirm the graduates, I would like to acknowledge one of our senior class members for her perfect attendance during her K-12 years in Conroe ISD, Ms. Yuriana Martinez. At this time, I would like to direct your attention to the program to review a couple of different stoles or cords that our students are wearing this morning. I would like to take the time to explain a few of them. Our white stole is being worn by our summa cum laude graduates. These students are graduating in the top 5% of their class. Our black stole are magna cum laude graduates. These students represent the top 10% of their graduating class. And our black and white cord is being worn by our cum laude graduates, and these students represent the top 15% of their graduating class. Would our honor graduates please stand at this time to be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. Next, we have our patriotic cord. The patriotic red, white, and blue cord is worn by students that have chosen to serve in the armed forces of the United States. As we've just celebrated Memorial Day last week, I know we would all appreciate the opportunity to say thank you to all the men and women who have served and continue to serve and protect us and give us the freedoms to enjoy moments like this. Would our future military members in the class of 2020 please stand, and would all of our current and former members of the armed forces please stand so that we can all show you our appreciation. I would also like to celebrate Brittany Jackson, who is not able to attend our ceremony because she has left for her military training. Thank you. Dr. Knoll, please join me on stage. Will the graduates of the class of 2020 please rise? President Williams, members of the Board of Trustees, Dr. Knoll, as principal of Conroe High School, it is my distinct honor and privilege to certify that these members of the Conroe High School class of 2020 have met the requirements of the state of Texas and are hereby entitled to be graduated from the Conroe Independent School District and Conroe High School with all rights and privileges appertaining thereto. Graduates, you may be seated. Will the top 2 graduates of the class of 2020 please come forward? We recognize the accomplishments of our valedictorian and salutatorian by awarding their diplomas first. Maintaining the stamina and perseverance to meet the challenges in the classroom is very difficult, and these challenges are amplified by the busy schedules that this young man and young lady have kept. These individuals have successfully navigated the system with great success and graduate today at the top of their class. Now, our top graduate for the class of 2020 is a son of Nam and Nancy Dang. He will be attending Texas A&M University, where he will study biomedical science. He was enrolled in the Academy of Science and Health Professions. He was a National Honor Society, AP Scholar with Distinction, Tiger Scholar, and Mu Alpha Theta. He is also student body treasurer. After receiving a bachelor's degree, he plans to attend medical school. Will the family of Peter Dang please stand to be recognized? And again, I present to you our 2020 valedictorian, Mr. Peter Dang. The class of 2020 salutatorian is the daughter of Joe and Michelle Hathcote. While at Conroe High School, she has been a member of the Academy of Science and Health Professions, member of the National Honor Society, Mu Alpha Theta, and an AP Scholar with Distinction. She was also a member of the Leo Club. Zoe will be attending Texas A&M University in the fall, where she will be majoring in genetics. Afterwards, she is planning to attend medical school to become a pathologist. Will the family of Zoe Hathcote please stand to be recognized at this time? I present to you our 2020 salutatorian, Miss Zoe Hathcote. We are now prepared to award the diplomas.
Conroe High School class of 2020, Priscilla Abrego, Lauren Nicole Adam, Alicia Raquel Adderley, Jacqueline Litzy Adrian Rivera, Emmanuel Abdullah, Melissa Aguilera, Nadia Ahmed, Rani Hussein Al-Yusuf, Andrea Julissa Alarcon, Kimberly Alarcon, Joana Carolina Alberto, Jorge Aldrete, Irving Andres Alejandre, Rani Alfaro, Athena Marie Allen, Ashanti Diamond Allgood, Madison Taylor Alvarado, Jesselyn Isabel Alvarenga, Jose Enrique Alvarez Loredo, Arlie Darlene Alvarez, Cindy Rebecca Alvarez. Sergio Alvarez. Anayeli Amado. Jason Manuel Pinto. Julián Ángelo Andrada. Juan Antonio Andrade. Kaylee Verónica Andrade. Casey Eugenia Andrade. Elías Ángeles. Vanessa Antonio. Gregory Louis James Aparicio. Jesse William Apodaca. Edward John Araiza. Jacob Germain Ardone. Nelson Vladimir Ardón Trejo. Andrea Estefanía Arias Mendoza. Loreli Arias Vélez. Frederick Jamail Armstrong. Andrés Arreguín. Zachary Joseph Daniel Ashcraft. Karemi Giselle Astudillo. Christopher Isaac Avalos. Kevin Rabel Avalos. Luisa Fernanda Avila Lanza. Aaron Avila. Alejandra Ayala. Ana Cecilia Ayala. Braulio Rolando Ayala. Janelli Ayala. Jose Manuel Babic Soto. Connor Ryan Bailey. Catherine Michelle Baker. Álvaro Balbuena. Yesenia Balbuena. Alexander Jeffrey Ball. Aaron Joseph Bailiff. Matthew Malcolm Bollinger. Reinaldo Cesar Banejas. Caleb Narodia Banks. Alexa Lee Bannenberg. Walder Alexander Barahona Martinez. Brian James Barber. Adam Fabian Barcenas. Giselle Naomi Barragan. Jonathan Alfredo Barragan. Luis Patricio Barreiro Espinosa. Arciel Leonardo Barrera. Darwin Juan Barrientos Rivas. Karen Paula Barron Davila. Braden Zane Bartlett. Laura Elizabeth Bass. Robert Kent Bass. Alejandro Batalla. Myra Grace Baxter. Celeste Natalie Becerra. Tyrese Emmett Bell. Caleb James Belote. Carla Beltran. Evelyn Josely Benitez. Ana Bella Benitez. Ashley Benitez. Ashley Annalise Benitez. Caitlin Paige Bennett. Sage Alexandra Benson. Zane Drake Beresford. Derek Payne Berg. Joshua Daniel Berger. Christian Bernal. Ambria Alana Berry. Grace Marie Bianchini. Gabriel Dean Billups. Adrian Levin Bivens. Thomas Allen Blackiston. Michaela Nicole Blackman. Courtney Ann Boykani. Nicole Christina Boykani. Miguel Ángel Bonilla. Pedro Vladimir Bonilla. Rafael Antonio Bonilla. Jacob Pierre Bonnet. Jermaine Chandre Booker. Casey Joe Bowers. Jakayla Camille Bradford. Charity Gabriella Bradley. Kadarian Jarveus Bradley. Brooke Brantley. Brianna Monique Branford. Lacey Elaine Brogan. Emily Ivanita Broom. Cameron Deshawn Brown. Kenneth Allen Brown. Michaela Denise Brown. Roger Vance Brown. Amaya Crochet Brundage. Lindsay Michelle Booty. Brian Alonso Bustos. Claudia Julissa Caballero Castillo. Basilio Ángel Caballeros. Angie Cesarina Cacho. Thomas Noble Kane. Zachary Michael Calderon. João Felipe Camanda Jr. Alec Charles Campa. Kimberly Sarai Campa. Katera Jade Campbell. Najwa Dominique Cyril Campbell. Liti Jamilet Campos Lopez. Cesar Luis Campuzano. Ruben Campuzano. Jahaira Vanessa Campuzano. Caleb Asenas Cannon. Eve Emily Cannon. Lazaro Jesus Cantu. Noe Isaiah Cantu. Giancarlo Cardenas. Gloria Elizabeth Cardona. Nicole Cardosa. Reina Marisol Carmona. Colby Wayne Carr. Marcos Castañeda. Stephanie Jacqueline Castillo Osorio. Arlette Castillo. Ashley Castillo. Justin Aaron Castillo. Mauricio Castillo. Robert Ángel Francisco Castillo. Christian Andrew Castleberry. Endor Eliam Castro Alvarado. Nancy Raquel Castro. Víctor Castro. Luis Fernando Cerrato. George Villeda Cervantes. Norberto Guadalupe Chapa. Jennifer Chavez Gonzalez. Leslie Angeline Chavez. Macy Elizabeth Cheatham. Sihan Krin. Cooper Daryl Childers. John David Cisneros. Grace Kaylani Clifford. Gael Uriel Coatl Romero. Stephen Nathaniel Coco. Anaya Emery Cole. Bentley Edward Coleman. Diana Collin. Ethan Scott Collier. Jordan Christopher Conley. Eduardo Emilia Cordova Cruz. Mary Ann Cormier. Zoe Cormier. Lisette Corona. Aaron Ángel Cortés Mejilla. Guadalupe Cortés. Diana Elizabeth Cortés. Seth Augustus Combe. Caleb Sebastian Cowart. Caitlin Alita Cox. Ethan Alexander Cox. Dylan Adam Creech. Brianna Juliette Crespo. Brandon Taylor Crowder. Christopher Cruz Andrade. Alondra Nicole Cruz Carmona. Lisandro Cruz Cervantes. Osvaldo Cruz Martínez. Linda Jasmine Cruz Ortiz. Brandon Manuel Cruz. Diego Ortiz Cruz. Germán Daniel Cruz. Julissa Grisel Cruz. Catherine Michelle Cruz. Taylor Nicole Cunningham. William Dale Cup. Kyra Ari Curtis. Caden Bryn Davenport. Charlie Davila. Samuel Xavier Davila. Jonathan Hunter Davis. Spencer Michael Davis. Matthew Blake Day. Jason Tyler De Hoyos. Suri Sade de la Cruz Carrillo. Allison de la Cruz. Jadsiris de la Cruz. Janelle Monique de la Garza. Eresbeth de la Torre Velázquez. Kimberly Vanessa de León Urias. Joshua David Dearmore. Matthew Evan Dearmore. Elma Natalie del Ángel Mancha. Carlos Paulo Delgado. Sarah Catherine Dendy. Avion Jahim Dwayne Dennis. Lakshaya D. Hammond. María del Carmen Díaz Os. Ricardo Ulises Díaz Velázquez. Talimar Díaz Viera. Gemni Montserrat Díaz. Zechariah Joseph Díaz. Britavian Will Dickey. Jarvis Trayvon Dickey. Jeremiah Leonce Diggins. Maidin Dimas. Susan Elizabeth Denasso. Alexander Elder Duarte. Dunteria Zane Duckett. Elizabeth Alejandra Duda. Diana Estefania Dueñas. Megan Mackenzie Dunn. Katie Janae Durisseau. Amber Lynn Eastman. James Alexander David Eden. Jalen Wayne Edwards. Aliyah Huklani Eliasar. Ladies Estefania Elizalde Marquez. Andrew Ellis. Ditarius Deshaun Ellis. Aaron Sidney Elmer. Melissa Araceli Elvira. Eduardo Daniel Enriquez Rodriguez. Ancora Marie Faye Enriquez. David Enriquez. Douglas Noe Escalera. Alyssa Marie Esparza. Danny Alexander Espinal Bonilla. Jessica Alejandra Espinal Mejilla. Juan Antonio Estela. Kevin Antonio Estrada Perez. Mackenzie Austin Exley. Victoria Obuma Ahiba. Alexander Dean Fairchild. Nathaniel Isaiah Ferris. Maggie May Fagan. Devin Archer Farrell. Jose Douglas Figueroa Mendoza. Reginald Kirkpatrick Finister. Isaí Flores Flores. Adrián Paul Flores. Alexis Flores. Isaac Omar Flores. Spencer Hayden Flores. Tyler Deshawn Ford. Alyssa Marie Foster. Sanaya Alexandra Fox. Rodrigo Franco. Jaden Ladarius Franklin. Noah James Freitas. Josué Omar Fuentes Velázquez. Edgar Ivan Fuentes. Anthony Josué Funes. Brendan Cole Gabler. Cristian Ramon Gaiton. Nicole Galavis. Alan Gallaga. Azucena Gallaga. Arnulfo Gamboa. Elisandro Gamis. José Luis García Díaz. Ángel García. Arina Kiana García. Claudia Vanessa García. Emmanuel García. Ana Esther Galvez Pérez. Julian Garcia. Leslie Adriana Garcia. Paul Michael Garcia. Steven Garcia. Vianney Garcia. DeAndre Javon Gardiner. Dalton Cooper Garrett. Adrian Garza. Alex Samuel Garza. Gonzalo Garza. Joe Garza. Karen Esther Garza. Justin Lane Gates. Hannah Noel Galt. Christian Lee Gons. Stephanie Lisette Gavidia. Jillian Isabel Laurel Gehring. Abrina Rahon George. Joshua Thomas Gibson. Demry Cassandra Renee Gillum. Melissa Yvette Giron. Sarah Queen Denlow Glotty. Brenda Gomez. Daniel Eugenio Gomez. Isabella Alexis Gomez. Jesus Alberto Gomez. Camille Armando Gomez. Nayeli Gomez. Yolanda Berenice Gomez. Abdi Denise Gonzalez. Jose Andres Gonzalez Cruz. Jose Manuel Gonzalez Guerrero. Jennifer Gonzalez Sanchez. Francisco Gonzalez. Rafael Alessandro Gonzalez. Sergio Gonzalez. Tanya Gonzalez. Robert Logan Gordon.
My first name is pronounced Wakian. I'm sorry.
Wakian Luta Guye Caballero. Madison Elaine Gray. Matthew Thomas Green. Ian Thomas Gregg. Braden Michael Grief. Justice Timothy Groves. Alexandria Guajardo. Ángeles Galilea Guariola Ramírez. Anaí Guerrero. Rachel Guerrero. Salvador Nathaniel Guerrero. Ulises Guerrero. Camila Guevara. Victoria Gabrielle Guillen. Garrett Chance Gurley. Alondra Janet Gutierrez Oros. Manuel de Jesus Guzmán González. Erica Guzmán. Jurgen Andre Hackel. Kayla Louise Hadash. Diavian Lachey Hadnot. Samuel Martin Haggerty. Jadarian Deshaun Hamilton. Emma Lou Handy. Lillian Rose Handy. Dale Everett Hansen. Kelly Renee Hansen. Alexander James Hargrave. Haley Renee Harness. Jasmine Nakia Harris. Hannah Elizabeth Harrison. Emily Victoria Hart. Danny Wayne Hartley. Angel Hope Faith Hawk. Jory Xander Hedinger. Luden James Hamsoth. Nathan Lee Heinrich. Josue Javier Enriquez. Jocelyn Hernandez Alazar. Osvaldo Hernández Cervantes. Elizabeth Hernández Reyes. Álvaro Hernández. Beatriz Adriana Hernández. Brianna Kayla Hernández. Jennifer Hernández. Jessica Hernández. Jorge Luis Hernández. Julia Latrish Hernández. Karen Itzel Hernández. Ray Oscar Hernández. Sebastián Alexander Hernández. Verónica Guadalupe Hernández. Ali Marie Hicks. Devin Michael Hicks. Sabrina Danielle Hill. Alexander Ivan Hinojosa. Lorena Hinojosa. Melissa Hinojosa. DeCarrick Shaden Hobbs. Ashlyn Joan Holland. Soraya Ann Hollingsworth. Clayton Russell Hooker. Brandon Michael Huckman. Humberto Huerta. José Alfredo Hurtado. Ashanti Kayla Mbimbo. Carson Lawrence Ingle. Killian Brady Irving. Allison Nicole Jackson. Elijah James Jackson. Aden Jacobo Mejia. Dylan Wayne Jacomet. Gloria Jimena Jardon. Jaden Michael Jensen. Daniel Tyler Jeter. Gabriel Jimenez Martinez. Angelina Michelle Jimenez. Joel Carlos Jimenez. Naibeth Jimenez. J. Alexander Johnson. Jakayla Cachet Johnson. Michael Deshawn Johnson. Clarence Jones. Jamal Dwayne Jones. Micah Tatiana Jones. Richard Garrett Jones. Kara Louise Colloward. Michelle Wambi Karanha. Megan Marie Kavanaugh. Corey Alexander King. Bryce Everest Kirchner. Jonathan Dale Knox. Chase Nicholas Krupika. Cameron Bryce Kubicek. Brooke Nicole Kutak.
Congratulations again to you, Conroe High School class of 2020. I congratulate each and every one of you. You have now joined the ranks of one of the most distinguished and powerful forces in Montgomery County and the state of Texas, Conroe Tiger Alumni, and again, we are so incredibly proud of you all. On behalf of the faculty and staff, I want to thank you again, class of 2020, for allowing us to be a part of your lives. Wherever your journeys in life may take you, remember you will always have a home at Conroe High School and a huge family of fellow Conroe Tiger alumni. And now, Senior Class President Katie Duraso will give the congratulations.
Congratulations, Class of 2020. These last 4 years of hard work have led us up to this moment. We made it now. With the Class of 2020, please stand and join me in the moving of our tassels from the right side to the left side as a symbol of graduation. Here's to the memories made at Conroe High School and the accomplishments of the years to come. Congratulations, graduates.
Normally, at this time, our senior choir members would come forward to lead us in singing the school song. However, in order to maintain social distancing and out of respect for everyone's health and safety, we ask that you please remain where you are, stand and join the class of 2020 one last time in singing Stand for the Gold and White.
Congratulations again to the class of 2020. If everyone could please be seated. Thank you. We appreciate everyone's attendance this morning and your support of our Conroe High School class of 2020. Please remain seated and continue to practice social distancing throughout the dismissal. The ushers will dismiss from the stands, and then students, make sure that you follow the directions of your road leaders, and they will lead you out of the gates behind the stage. From those gates, if you need to meet family at your car or their car, please make sure you do so. Again, follow the teachers in your rows out of the stadium. And guests, please follow the directions of the usher. Ushers, please dismiss row 1 and 13 and exit to your left. Again, the ushers will continue dismissing everyone. Thank you again, and please be safe.
Please remain seated until your row is dismissed. An usher will signal when you can exit to your vehicle. Graduates will exit directly to the parking lots. Por favor, permanezca sentado hasta que su fila sea despedida. Gracias por venir. Tenga un viaje seguro a casa.